Greetings, welcome back to the Horror Metal channel. I'm Hellhound, and I figured I would come at you with yet another list video. But you know what, I think this will be the last one for a while. Not! I'm just getting started. Yeah, I previously did my top 10 thrash metal albums, then I did my top 10 death metal albums, so I figured I would go ahead and do top 10 black metal albums. Why not, right? So let's go and get started with that. Number 10, Under the Sign of Hell by Gorgoroth. Yeah, I love this album. It's awesome. It's my favorite Gorgoroth album. For good reason. It's heavy as hell. It just slays. And Furnace and company really had their stuff together with this album because it's just stellar. Stellar guitar work, stellar vocals, everything about it just rules. It's very, very Kvilt. So yeah, number 10, Undecided Hell by Gorgoroth. Number 9, Defending the Throne of Evil by Carpathian Forest. Nat Frost is a very talented guy. Yeah, Carpathian Forest must be destroyed. Yeah, how awesome is that? He's a very talented guy. And every band that he's in is amazing. And Carpathian Forest is no exception. Yeah, my favorite songs are It's Darker Than You Think, The Well of All Human Tears, Put to Sleep Like a Sick Animal, Ancient Spirits of the Underworld, Spill the Blood of the Lamb, The Old House on the Hill, and Cold Murderous Music. Just a few of my favorite tracks from this album. Check it out. Number 8, The Secrets of the Black Arts by Dark Funeral. This had to make the list, absolutely, because it's a killer album. This is the only studio release with Thimgaroth on bass and vocals before he was replaced by Caligula. I think it was the only studio album with Black Moon, too, rest in peace. The Lord Ahriman and company, they really knew what they were doing when they made this album, because it's incredible. Just a true black metal masterpiece. Even comes with this version even comes with a bonus CD, so definitely this is the one to get. Yeah, Secrets of the Black Arts by Dark Funeral. My favorite songs are The Dark Age Has Arrived, the title track, My Dark Desires, The Dawn No More Rises, When Angels Forever Die, Shadows Over Transylvania, and Blood Frozen. Yeah, those are my favorites. Hell yeah. Check it out. Number 7, Det Som in Gangvar by Burzum. I'm not even going to pretend like I pronounced that right. Yeah, Varg Vikernes is very talented. My gosh, he did everything himself. And he even releases albums. He's even released albums from prison before with very little resources. The guy just, his charisma and talent, he's just too talented for his own good. And this album's no exception. I think my favorite song on the album is Key to the Gate. Probably either that or Lost Wisdom, I don't know. Count Grishnak is what he went by when he recorded this. Check it out. I know I say that a lot, but you won't be disappointed. Have I ever steered in the wrong direction? No, I don't think so. Number 6, Pure Holocaust by Immortal. Yeah. Abath Doom Occulta and Demonez Doom Occulta really knew what they were doing when they made this album. I know I've said that for probably every album on this list, but I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but But my favorite songs are probably Unsilent Storms in the North Abyss, A Sign for the Norse Hordes to Ride, The Sun No Longer Rises, Frozen by Ice Winds, Storming Through the Red Clouds and Holocaust Winds, Eternal Years on the Path to the Cemetery Gates, and As the Eternity Opens, and the title track, of course. Immortal. I don't really think the band was the same after Dimana has left. And now he's like fronting a different version of the band or something. I don't know. It's really confusing. He stayed with the band writing lyrics, and that was it. But he wasn't playing guitar anymore. Aboth switched to guitar. It just wasn't the same. It wasn't the same band, really. And this is a good reminder as why, because they were really, really, really awesome at one point. I think they're still putting out quality music, but again, it's just not quite the same. It's not quite the same band. But, whatever. Down to the top 5, right? Yep, number 5. Under a Funeral Moon by Dark Throne. This had to make the list as well. It was hard choice between this, Transylvanian Hunger, and Blaze in the Northern Sky. But, yeah, this album had Zephyrus on it on lead guitar. Nocturno Culta was on bass this time. Their lineup has switched around so much. But Fenriz is usually on drums, and he writes all the lyrics, I believe. Yeah, I think my favorite song is Dance of Eternal Shadows. Unholy Black Metal is really good, too. And, of course, the title track. But, had to have something by Dark Throne. And this is my favorite album by them, for good reason. Those chainsaw, those buzzsaw guitars, and frantic tremolo picking built on passionate rhythmic percussions, with the raspy, screeching vocals. And the blast beats, just great stuff. Alright, number 4. Under the Sign of the Black Mark by Bathory. It was a really hard choice between this and Bloodfire Death. But I went with this one because it sounds a little more black metal to me. A little more second wave black metal. They were considered, along with Celtic Frost, Merciful Fate, and Venom, they were considered the first wave black metal. I think they're the only one that sounds like second wave black metal as well. But Korthon was just way too talented. My gosh, he did everything himself. It's basically just him doing everything in the band. They never played. I guess they never played live. It's a recording band. It would have been cool to see him live. I bet they would have put on a hell of a show. He could have got a band together and done it, I guess. But oh well. We had this masterpieces like this anyway. So I think "Woman of Dark Desires" is my favorite track on the album. Side Darkness and Side Evil. I should get this on record. I should get this on vinyl. But Under the Eternal Fire, Chariots of Fire, 13 Candles, Nocturnal Massacre. Yeah, great album. Korthon was amazing. Rest in peace. Truly a legend. Alright. We're down to number 3. Number 3. Storm of the Light's Bane by Dissection. John Notveit was just remarkable. An amazing guitarist, amazing vocalist, amazing songwriter, lyricist. And this album is a testament to that. Yeah, there he is. I actually had a good friend who looked just like John Notveit. I always used to tease him about it. I used to say, "How's Dissection going, man?" But, yeah, rest in peace. He was amazing. It was a hard choice between this and the Somber Lane, but I went with this one because I think it's just a little bit by a hair. I prefer it by a hair. We have At the Fathomless Depths, Night's Blood, Unhallowed, Where Dead Angels Lie, my favorite song on the album, Thorns of Crimson Death, Soul Reaper, and it also comes with a second disc of bonus material, alternative mix and unreleased demo, and the original remastered mixes of Where Dead Angels Lie and a few others. Section. Yeah, they're amazing, man. I wish they would have did more. They only did 3 albums, and the third album, Rain Chaos, wasn't anything like the first 2. So it wasn't terrible by any means. John Notefight still was had some great riffs and great lyrics, but it just wasn't didn't quite capture the magic of the first 2. But what can you do? Anyway, let's move on. Number 2. De Mysterious Dom Satanis by Mayhem. I'm not going to pronounce that one right either. What can I say except Hellhammer, not Necro Butcher. He didn't play on the album. Euronymous, of course, the godfather of black metal, in my opinion, and Varg Vikernes. What can I say other than they did a splendid job? But this would have been my number 1 choice if it would have had Dead on the vocals. Don't get me wrong, Attila did a great job. His inhuman, animalistic grunts and growls and noises that he makes are perfect for an album like this. But I still would have preferred Dead. I wish they could have, I wish he rest in peace, you know. Gosh, a lot of these black metal musicians aren't with us anymore. Tragic. But, I really wish that Dead would have been on the album. It would have been a little bit better. But it's still a masterpiece. It's still damn good. So I said Euronymous was just... the guy was black metal incarnate. And listen to this album to find out what I mean by that. Because it's true. But yeah, Mayhem... Gotta have Mayhem on. Mayhem belongs in every top 10 black metal list. Alright, before I reveal my number 1 choice, let's do some honorable mentions. Those the Unlight by Marduk. I really wanted this to make the list. This would have been number 11. Marduk should have been on the list. Morgan and all them and company, and Joachim Afgrave on drums and vocals. It's a stellar album. My favorite song is on Darkened Wings. I really wanted this to make the list, but oh well, what can you do? Dark Medieval Times by Satyricon. Yeah, is another great black metal album. I really like that early Satyricon. It was good stuff. Harvest by Naglfar. You don't hear them talked about too much, but I think they kick a lot of ass. And my number 1 choice, the number 1 black metal album, of course, is In the Nightside Eclipse by Emperor. What can I say except Ishan and company really, really, really... I'm not going to say that again. I'm going to say Ishan and company came up with some amazing compositions that really speak to me. Into the Infinity of Thoughts, In the Burning Shadows of Silence, Cosmic Keys to My Creations and Times, Beyond the Great Vast Forest, my favorite track on the album, Towards the Pantheon, The Majesty of the Night Sky, and The Black Wizards. And it comes with this release comes with a few bonus tracks, A Fine Day to Die, which of course is a Bathory cover, and Gypsy, which of course is a Merciful Fate cover. So this is definitely the version to get if you're going to own this CD. Yeah. Check out some of Ishan's solo stuff as well, because it's killer. But yeah, this is my favorite black metal album for those reasons. It's just a masterwork. It's what black metal should be. I've heard some people complain that there's too much keyboards in Emperor, but who the hell cares? I think it sounds amazing. I think it fits perfectly. I think it makes them unique. Alright guys, well, that was my top 10 favorite black metal albums. I'm Hellhound. Thank you for watching the Horror Metal channel. Until next time.